What's my wallet from international travel perspective? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm PingPing, and this channel will focus on my travels and finance and credit cards. But what makes this YouTube channel different from all of the other channels? Every channel must put down their own unique twist on a particular topic. What makes this YouTube channel different is that I will focus mainly on international travel and not domestic travel. Because it is, the perspective that I have and the credit cards that I use may be vastly different from other people. What is also different in my channel from many other channels is I focus on my own personal travel using my own credit cards. I will not have credit card referral links in my description. I will not earn referral points or miles from the use of my credit cards by viewers of the channel. None of that. I will not have my channel be sponsored by other travel suppliers, wallet manufacturers, nor credit card management tools. I will not orally ask any of my viewers to like and subscribe to my channel, nor to hit the notification bell to be notified when I make a new video. Of course, I hope that you do so, but I will not say it in my videos. I will simply leave a simple comment in the description. Read it or not, it's up to you. But you will not have to listen to it, nor press the right arrow key on your keyboard to skip ahead to the more interesting parts of the video. I will not also have any B-roll videos nor show any funny memes. My videos will be simple, yet hopefully interesting. This is my own personal travel and finance and credit card channel, nothing else. Occasionally, I may have some videos about my hobbies overseas also. So without further ado, here's the start of my first video on YouTube, the famous What's in My Wallet video. Yes, my first video will be a credit card video. But before I begin, I would like to premise this that by first declaring what I believe is travel. Travel to me is, because I travel internationally most of the time, is more broad than the others. Since the end of the COVID pandemic, I have been doing a little bit of traveling, including going to Japan twice, one to Tokyo, the second time to Nagoya and Osaka, and other places, twice to Hong Kong, one to Hanoi, Vietnam, once to Hawaii, and once to Shenzhen, which is in China. As you can see, I travel a lot in Asia. Also, I just don't travel overseas, but I do spend a lot of time living overseas. When you go internationally, you must do the following. You must book a taxi, book a flight, to and from the airport, the taxi to and from the airport, to your destination, such as a local taxi or Uber, hotel stays, dining, and shopping. You need a credit card for all of that. Of course, you also want a credit card that provides additional benefits such as points or miles multipliers. But you also may want a credit card that provides airport lounges, access, or hotel perks. Thus, the first and only physical credit card in my wallet is the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Why the CSR? The number one reason is that because it can be used overseas, because it is a Visa card. It is accepted by most places around the world. I'll explain where it is not accepted in other places in a future video. The second reason is that because it has no foreign transaction fees. This is a 1 to 3% fee that is often added to other domestic credit cards when they are used overseas. And these fees can quickly add up, especially when you're eyeing a nice expensive purse for your wife for your anniversary that is on sale in a foreign country. But what about the multipliers? It gets 3x points on travel and 3x points on dining. This is really nice, and the points add up because when you travel overseas, you need to eat, preferably 3 times a day. And this 3x multiplier is for travel, which is simple. While other credit cards define travel as maybe just hotels and airfare, and breaks up rideshares and taxis as a transit and not travel, the CSR keeps it all very simple. Everything is all travel, plain and simple and easy to understand. That means 3x for dining, which could be at McDonald's, or for boba milk tea. Many people eat at McDonald's overseas, believe it or not. Might as well get 3 times points on top of that. It could also mean 3x on airfare when booked directly with the airline, or 5x on airfare when booked using the travel portal, the Chase travel portal. 3x on hotels when booked using a travel portal like Expedia, or 10x when booked using the Chase travel portal. 3x on transit like the Japanese Shinkansen, or taxis or buses. How do I use it? I have the physical card in my wallet, just in case, as it's the only physical card in my wallet most of the time. But for 95% of the time, I use it for Apple Pay purchases. Yes, you can use Apple Pay overseas, and it's quite convenient. I use it for Uber rideshares, and I take it a lot, which gives me 3x points. I use it for Uber Eats, which is also 3x points. When I go to Japan, I use it for the Shinkansen and got 3x points. I also use it in other places to take the high-speed rail or train, and I also get 3x points. These tickets can get pricey, so 3x points is very useful in every place except Visa. I use it for boutique hotel bookings when I book directly with the hotel or via Expedia or the Chase travel portal. This gives me 3x, 3x, or 10x respectively. That is a lot of points. I also used it to book car rental services. This got me 10x points when I was on vacation in Maui earlier this year, booked using the Chase travel portal. I also use it to pay for my restaurant dining when I'm overseas, which gives me 3x points. Also, because it is a Visa, it's pretty much accepted everywhere. I use it to pay for my flights either directly with the airline or book using Chase travel portal, which will give me 3x and 5x points respectively. I also use it for airport lounges. I don't place as much of an emphasis on the lounge access like other people, but the CSR is no slouch when it comes to lounges. It can be used for Priority Pass lounges, Plaza Premium lounges, and Priority Pass restaurants, which most other cards do not offer. It can be used for Chase lounges, which I have had the opportunity to use in Hong Kong twice this year. Because I fly quite a bit, relatively speaking, I have earned quite a few Chase UR points this year, and I'm quite happy. These 10x points back from hotel and rental car bookings can be quite substantial. I've had the CSR for 3+ years now, and I'm happy with it. It's simple and covers most of what I need with a single card. Again, this is pretty much the only card I ever have in my physical wallet. This is by far the best travel credit card to use overseas. I use a single card for my flights, Uber, trains, high-speed rail, dinings, and hotels, and it gets great multipliers for all of them. The only thing that doesn't really cover it in my list earlier is shopping, where it only earns 1x Chase UR points per dollar spent. The only other credit card that I have in my wallet at the moment is my Hilton Honors credit card. It is because I'll be staying one night at a Hilton overseas this Friday, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is a no annual fee credit card, but it is perhaps the biggest reward to work ratio ever in the history of credit cards, and I'm happy that I got it. I got this card earlier this year when American Express was offering 80,000 Hilton points for only $1,000 in spend. But the killer feature was that it also offered a free night. I spent the $1,000 and used a free night and 90,000 points because I had some Hilton leftover points from earlier for 2 free nights at the Conrad in Tokyo. It was amazing and I had a great stay. Here are a couple of pictures from my trip. This credit card also has no foreign transaction fees and gets 7x back at Hilton stays. And 3x back anywhere else. I don't use the 5x points on restaurants and US supermarkets because these multipliers are not useful for international travel. So these are only 2 credit cards in my wallet currently. Actually, the Hilton's not in my wallet right now, but I will move it to there this Friday before my Hilton stay. Other than that, it's never in my wallet. I do also have it on Apple Pay, but it is a great card. I used it for 2 free nights at Conrad Osaka when nights were going for about $500 a night. And this was using a no annual fee credit card for a $1,000 spend requirement. The only other credit card I have is my Schwab debit card, which is not shown here, because it is useful for getting currency overseas with no charges. This card is always in my wallet because you never know when you need cash. Some places may only accept cash, such as street vendors. There are many places where I am right now. Cash only. Later on future videos, I will talk about Chase versus Amex overseas and why I mainly only use Chase credit cards. Thank you.